I'm back for another episode of Out There with Cisco and Cricket. This is season 2, episode 6. And today it is mid-February and it's 2021. We're out on the Delaware River and we're launching off from a place called Shawnee. Shawnee is a great location for a launching off point, and it's going to be a good place to start off our investigation for today. Hi, and welcome to an all-new episode of Out There with Cisco and Cricket. It's just the beginning of spring now, about mid-March, and I'm here on the Delaware River, Shawnee, Pennsylvania, and we're about to check out the waterways for any signs of Sasquatch that might be lurking around the embankments or somewhere that might be visible still through the trees. I have my river guide today, Mike. He's going to take me out and show me some good spots, and hopefully we can catch some compelling footage of Sasquatch or maybe something good. Let's get to it. I have a friend of mine. His name is Mike. He's going to serve as a river guide today. He's going to take us down the river a couple of miles, and we're going to navigate in and around some of these islands and see what type of footage we can scrounge up today. Even though it's February, the temperatures are right in the 70s today. It's a perfect time of year to go out on the river because up until today it was actually quite cold and everything was frozen. There's a nice warm front coming through. You could feel it in the air, and it's going to be perfect because there's going to be a nice temperature to be outside, and there's not going to be anybody else out on the river. I can't wait to get out there. Okay, so right now I'm on the Delaware paddling in the canoe still. We've gone a couple miles maybe, and we've really seen no sign of life anywhere other than some birds, some geese, ducks, maybe even a heron I thought I saw before, but certainly no sign of Sasquatch anywhere to be found right now. But you know, this would be an ideal time to go out and looking because even though the weather's warm, there's still no foliage on the tree. We're still in that transitory period between the winter and the spring. And I think that this would be a perfect time to catch a glimpse of a Sasquatch or anything else really in its natural habitat. There are a lot of bears that come in from the New Jersey side, as well as Pennsylvania. So, and they like to swim to the islands that are all around behind me to go foraging in a place where it's safe, where they know that humans aren't. So if they do that, then perhaps even Sasquatch does the same thing. Now, some cryptozoological investigators theorize that perhaps Bigfoot and Sasquatch would go along these waterways and use these little hidden coves where frogs accumulate and use that as hunting grounds. As we're drifting along the waterway in this little canoe, my imagination is getting the best of me, and all I can picture is a Bigfoot hunched over under some of this growth, fishing around for some bullfrogs. And this is why I love coming out here. You never know what you're going to see. And hopefully I can get some footage of something cool. I think I picked the perfect day of the year to go out on the river.
There was still some snow on the ground, but other than that, it really seemed like fall to me. And I know that I won't have another chance to enjoy the river completely to myself until pretty much the end of the season. So this was really nice to get a jump start on that.
Which is pretty cool. So I'll use this as a focus reference. You don't have to touch the focus, but if you feel like you have to, you can adjust it one way or another, either way.
What is all this laughter about?
So I've come ashore on one of the many islands that are damn it, take two. So I've just come ashore now onto one of the many islands that run all along throughout the Delaware, and I'm gonna explore a little bit and see. After a couple of miles floating down the river, came across a nice big island. We both decided that this is the place that we wanted to anchor off, stretch our legs a little, and explore this island a little bit and see what type of evidence we can come up with here. As I was shooting the video footage on the island, I immediately saw some tracks in the sand, which was kind of exciting. I thought for a second that maybe it could be black bear, as I know black bear are well known to frequent these islands. But in all reality, they looked too small to be a black bear, and I decided that this was probably somebody doing what we were doing, just walking their dog, having a good time, which is cool to see. After a couple of hours on the river, we call it quits for the day, pack up the van, and go on home. As you can see from the water levels rising behind me, it's pretty much almost springtime now. It's March 10th, 2021. Hopefully most of the worst of the pandemic is behind us at this point, and we could all move forward looking for Sasquatch. It's been really difficult not being able to get outside and do the things I want to do, but now that the weather's clearing up and it looks like things might be getting back to normal soon, I think my next expedition should be all that much more special. It really is quite spectacular this time of year to be able to come out into a place like this where I'm virtually in the middle of the river still because of this large rock face, and enjoy the river really approaching from more of a 360 degrees and from all around me. Of course, I won't be able to do this all year round. Once the water levels rise, it'll be a completely different ball game. But for now, I can enjoy this very unique setting, and it just goes to show how quickly the landscape can change in just simply a couple days or a couple of weeks, like in the transitory period between the winter turning into the springtime. And any evidence of a Sasquatch or anything that would have come through here between that time, unfortunately, would be washed away with everything else in the river. It still is beautiful, though. Well, that's the episode for today. I'm the host, Cisco. Until next time, I'll see you out there.